Assalamu alaikum everybody. I want to talk to you about what it's like to have Ramadan in a convert household. Now this may differ depending on how long you've been a Muslim for, but if you are new to Ramadan and the thought of fasting is a bit daunting to you right now, then I would suggest that you take these next few weeks to do some practice fasts. It's sunnah to fast anyway on Monday and Thursday, so if you're not used to fasting, just have a couple of practice fasts, and this will prepare you mentally and physically for Ramadan, so that when Ramadan comes you're not feeling it as such a big shock to the system. And then you can also have a look at how well you do during these times and see, where do you need to improve and what can you do to help make it better for you, inshallah. As for what breaks fasting and who should fast and who shouldn't, it's really important to find this out before Ramadan, so that when Ramadan comes you're not in such a big panic that if you've done something, does this count as fasting or not, or invalidating my fast or not. So it's really important to get to know that beforehand if possible, inshallah. Now, I'm a Muslim now for a few years, so I make sure that I have made up all my missed fasts from the previous Ramadan. That is also really important. If you have fasted last year or for a couple of years now, especially women, because obviously when we have our menses, we're not supposed to fast. So make sure that you have made up all those missed fasts that you may have missed out in the previous Ramadan. It's really important to spiritually prepare yourself, and in order to do this, it's good to have a plan. Don't make the plan really complicated and hard to achieve. The goal is to set yourself one or two big goals and then a few little ones that are easy to achieve, that by the end of Ramadan you feel that you have benefited somehow in doing those goals. Last year I wanted to pray Tahajjud every night, and Ramadan is the perfect time to start praying Tahajjud every night. Tahajjud is the late prayer, even after Taraweeh. So it's important to pray in that last third of the night, so you get a lot of hasanat, inshallah. So it's easier to pray in Ramadan because anyway we have to wake up for suhoor. So if you wake up 2 hours before suhoor, pray tahajjud, and then you're up so you can prepare suhoor so that no one misses suhoor. That's really important. Killing two birds with one stone, so to speak. You're getting your spiritual prayer in, and inshallah lots of hasanat, as well as preparing and eating suhoor, which is really important. So that was my main goal last year. You can then have a couple of little goals. For example, it's important to pray on time, and if you're not so good at doing that in the rest of the year, this can be a goal for Ramadan. So to make sure that you pray all the obligatory prayers on time, as soon as the azan comes, you go to pray. And also another good small goal is, if you're giving charity, how much are you going to give? Are you going to give to one big charity, or are you going to give out throughout the month? That's also a good plan to have. And what about the Quran? Now, I don't read the Quran to complete it in the whole of the month because I'm quite a slow reader when it comes to the Quran, and I like to understand what it's trying to say. So I will set myself to read so many pages a day. But if you want to complete the whole Quran in the month, there are websites that do tell you how much you should be reading a day in order to achieve that. So you can find that out beforehand as well. Another good thing is to find out when is suhoor and iftar times where you live. So then you can prepare your day around this. It's important if you are cooking, because you can obviously allow yourself time to prepare your meals. Maybe you're going to bulk cook and freeze some meals at the beginning of each week or before Ramadan, or maybe you're going to cook many of them from scratch. So it's good to know so you're prepared and you're not rushing right before iftar. And of course it's important to know when is suhoor, so you wake up and eat it beforehand, because it's really important not to miss that meal. I would advise to do any kind of deep, big cleaning before Ramadan. Do not attempt to do it whilst fasting, because it's going to make you feel really lethargic and tired after you've done. So if you want to give your whole house a massive clean, do it before Ramadan, and then just stick to light cleaning during Ramadan. This will help you immensely, and it's then something not on your mind for that month, and you can focus on spirituality and focusing on the Quran and connecting with Allah. one really important tip, even if you're living alone, is to decorate your house with Ramadan decorations so that you feel like you're in the Ramadan spirit. It can be difficult for converts, but at least if you feel that this is a special month, it's mentally you are feeling good. So you can buy these from Islamic stores online, but if you live in a Muslim country, they're easy to get. So my advice is to get a few Ramadan decorations if you can, so that you can decorate your house and feel that this is a special month. Think about it. Christians do it for Christmas, and we should do it for Ramadan, so that we are mentally preparing ourselves that this is an extremely great month, and we need to really make the most of it and have, we need to spiritually enjoy it as well. And it's really important, if you have kids, that they are excited for this month and that they see that we are making efforts to put lights up, to put decorations up and so on. And they get excited for Ramadan, and that's really important. So that's what I'm doing. And I will do some activities with my daughter as well, so that she really starts to get in the mood also. Now, coronavirus is around, so we're not sure how this Ramadan will go. So my advice is just to make sure that you carry on listening to local authorities to understand what's going to happen in your area at this time, and just make the most of Ramadan as much as you can. It may be a bit different this year, but it's out of our hands, and Allah knows all of our intentions, inshallah. May this Ramadan be an extremely successful one for all of you. May we all reach this Ramadan, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.